Hello and welcome to the first video on a brand new channel. My name is Chris, I am a drone pilot, and today we are looking to see if we can fly in this church. Now, I've known the custodian of this church for a couple of years. I did some pictures for their website a couple of years back. So I'm hoping that he's in and he's going to let me fly about inside. So, update coming. Okay, so nobody's here at the moment. I don't know why I'm whispering. It kind of feels like you should whisper when you're in a church by yourself. Okay, we need to check out these. Check out those windows. Stained glass windows are pretty amazing. Right, glass. Okay, so I'll go try and find Derek. Okay, so found Derek. He's here. He's going to let me fly. Okay, well, that was successful. The flight was successful. I guess we'll see what it's like once I get the footage onto the computer and have a look. But we've done the flying, which is great.
So I just wanted to jump in here and let you guys know what was happening with the footage here. So I've been flying with the image stabilisation off, as I've been using Gyroflow, as it gives a little bit more control over the final look of the video. However, one thing that I wasn't aware of is if you put the camera field of view to ultra wide, it doesn't record any gyro data. So you'll find that both this clip and the subsequent clips coming up later in the video, the view's a little bit warped and it's way more shaky than I had originally intended. So yeah, that's what's happened with that. That's why it doesn't look as good as I would like.
Great. Now I'm just about to head off to the local town hall that's just reopened, and the plan is to do a bit of flying there and give those guys some video as well. So we'll see what happens. Alright, I'll catch up in a bit. Okay, so the town hall was closed, so I wasn't able to get in there and do any flying, unfortunately. So I thought I would just stop here. This lovely golf course, though you can't see it. This nice tree. And I would just quickly run through the setup that I've been flying today. So we'll start with the drone itself. It's the DJI Avata. Just stock really, apart from Stealth Prop 3 propellers. They don't really make a huge amount of difference in terms of the volume. We've changed the pitch slightly, so it's slightly less irritating, but it's still really loud. It's a loud drone, and there's not really much you can do about that. I also have a mount here. It's for an action camera. I've not really been using the action camera on there, as it does tend to throw the balance off a little bit. And I just didn't want to take any risks while flying indoors. A lot of hard floors and walls and stuff, as I'm sure you will appreciate. Controller. This is the Motion Controller 2, which is a little bit awkward to use actually. I find that I generally have to have my finger on the outside, as it's just the grip just feels a wee bit too tight. But loving the joystick, brilliant. And of course the goggles too as well. Again, totally stock with the exception of custom lenses, as I do require corrective lenses to see properly. So So while I'm here, I will show you the action camera, which I do have in my bag. Just using the DJI Action 2. Really nice, lightweight, good little camera. I do have the Freewell 4K ND polarizing pack on it as well, which is good, although to be honest, they're a bit awkward to use, as you need to, they don't sit on the magnetic kind of case thing that you get with this for the extra cooling now. They don't sit very well on them, so you kind of need to take it out the case, put them on, and then what I do is stick them in this little rubber case just in case I've got a crash that they don't pop off. Because anybody that's flown the Avata will tell you you're going to crash it, because that's just what you do. And then also had the Freewell ND filters for the drone itself. Wasn't using them today, as it's been a bit of a dull day here today, and largely flying indoors. The church was not particularly well lit, so that's why I had them off. So my plan was to do a little bit more flying here around the golf course, but as I look around, there are a few golfers, unsurprisingly, on this golf course, and like we mentioned before, the Avata is not the stealthiest of drones, so don't want to piss people off too much. So what I think we'll do is going to head home, grab some lunch, and then head back out and see what else we can find, what else we can fly. Okay, so nearly got home, and then realised there was a few things quite close to my house that I want to try and fly, primarily this park over here. You've got a few obstacles and stuff like that, and then there's a bike rack over there that I want to try and zip through, so we're going to give that a go just while there's a bit of sun in the sky, and yeah, take it from there. Okay, crashed it, so go and recover it. If I'm going to fly this bit, I should probably be closer a bit anyway, so. Yeah, should be okay. Last time I crashed it around here, I actually ended up getting bark in the propellers, and one of them disintegrated, so that's why I've actually got the stealth propellers in. Okay, found her. Well, she doesn't have a name, so if any of you out there got a good idea for a name for my wee droney, do let us know. Yes, here she is. Now, one thing that I did do before I went on this flight was remember to put this little battery holder on. I've crashed it before and lost the battery and the drone overnight in a swampy field, basically, and so Recovered the drone. Thankfully, it did not recover the battery, so that was another £110 sterling to get it replaced, which is a bit rubbish. Right, we're gonna get back going. I'll find a alternative place to set up and stand, and we'll get going again. Start the motors. Push up the joystick. Crash number 2. Right. Not too far away this time though, which is good. Pretty quick in sports mode here. Okay, let's have one more run at this. Okay, the wind's picking up a bit now, so it's become a little bit less predictable. You can see I'm not touching the controller here. In fact, I'll just put it on pause so you can see. It's going to really fighting with the wind, so I think we're going to call it a day for just now and see what we can do after some lunch. Okay, just a quick one for if you want to hand catch it. They're much easier to hand catch than other drones. Just do that. Grab at the top, flip it upside down. We're ready to go. All right. Lunch. Okay, so it started raining, so I think that's kind of going to be it for today. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you very much for watching, and you've got excellent taste. Yeah, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.